What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, adoptionagency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. We are Thursday morning. Yes, Thursday morning. We're at 7:20 a.m. I have not sold an item since 3:20. Sold 3 items since 11:36 and now. So another shutdown overnight, and it's still actively on at this moment. Wah, wah, wah. That's typical eBay for you. No more 24-hour store. So I don't have much here. I got a posh LA Knights, Los Angeles Kings Knights. Wake up, James. Sold for $12. The blank day on my new store yesterday. I didn't list anything either, though. So that's only the 4th day of a day with no sales on the new store. So today I will show that store a little love. Get some items up in there. Yesterday made it to $634. Anybody want to guess how many items? Let's see. I'm going to say 39. We're always right around 40, right? 44. A little bit up. But only 10 organic, or, as somebody reminded me yesterday, non-promoted sales. And this morning, we're at $33. So yesterday was what, $634? Let's check all eBay sites together. So $634. So with all the eBay sites, $689. So da, 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 da. Why are my selling costs so high yesterday? Good Lord, 55%. I guess there was a lot of smalls. That's probably why. One way to get that number down is selling the higher priced items with the low shipping amounts. So if you sell a $20 card with $1 shipping, hey, we got an offer. Oh wait, that's the new store. I'm like looking, I'm like, why hasn't it come through yet? It's the new store. So at least we'll have one sale on there today. Minimum. Yay. All right, questions and comments. And this will be a shorter video today. Yay. Alrighty. There is one reseller on YouTube that you cannot trust. I watched the whole video, but I must have missed it. What timestamp does he speak about it? I guess you missed the video. So I'm, of course, title the videos to get the people who don't watch your videos regularly to watch. And they missed it. How many people watched that video and know exactly who I was talking about? So you watched it thinking I was going to be talking crap about somebody else other than myself. You see, it's a joke, kids. And I played off that joke about that first comment I read. I think it was the first comment I read in the video. I built off of that in creating a title and a thumbnail around the basis of a comment in my comment section, using what somebody thought would be negative and turned it into a positive, and flooded my video with a little bit more viewers than normal. So I talked about myself. Dag, what an intro! Awesome. I don't know what the intro was. Was that me singing Fight? Yep, on the West Coast, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., eBay was broken. Hello, James. Being a new subscriber and watching your videos, I had a question. I was a tape trader in the early stages of death metal, etc., and I have about 2,500 cassettes. What is the product you put with the homostat into the tapes? Can you show us what it is and its function? Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. So I use these to put when tapes are older, the cushion, the sponge falls off. So put a new sponge on them so that the tape will play. Seriously, I'd rather go watch Netflix. Yeah, I do that too. I'm like watching Netflix sometimes, and I'm like, I'm going to comment on this movie because I want to make them think that my opinion is the only opinion and I matter. I would rather be watching YouTube. Oh, they're really gonna get it now. Yeah, I stuck it to the man by telling him I'd rather watch something else because there's not a million people in the world making millions of content and millions of different opinions, and mine's the only one that matters. You suck. I am good. Bye now. What's the saying? See ya, Felicia. Go watch it. Same person makes another comment. Make your videos a bit shorter, mate. No one has spare 50 minutes to watch. I'm guessing this is your first time to my channel. Welcome. Thank you. But I thought you were going to watch Netflix. What are you still doing here? He goes to Netflix and starts watching a movie. Bad. This thing's too long. I'm going to comment on Netflix, on their Facebook page, and tell them their movies are too long. Had that account, has it swapped over to Chase or Capital One? I know one of them bought Discover, and a lot of people were pissed about it. I have no idea the history of Discover on who owns them. Don't know. I'm sure a quick Google search could give me an answer. Who owns Discover card? Acquisitioned by Capital One in February of 2024. Google's such a handy thing. If I had that in the 80s, I probably would have been so much smarter than I am. I like your videos, buddy, but sometimes I just want to listen to you talk about what's in the title. And it's often so hard to find where it is in your video. So let me guess, this is your first time to my channel also, or maybe the second or third. It's right at the beginning of the video. It's right there. Just listen. Oh, this guy's going to talk crap about somebody. I got to watch it. Some people will be like, "Ooh, he's talking about himself." Other people will be like, "I didn't hear him talk about anybody. I'm looking for the dirt. I'm looking for the dirt." Did anyone get hit by the FedEx screw-up in March where we were charged more if our package was smaller or lighter than we declared when we bought the label? I'm still waiting for the refund, which eBay promised, but hasn't credited back to my account. I don't use FedEx, but I did one day, and I forgot all about it, maybe 2 weeks ago. I got this tons of refunds from eBay on shipping items, so like a bunch of $4 refunds, probably like 30 or 40. So I don't know if that was part of that issue they had earlier, but I don't know. Oh, and then USPS screws us again. So, my hat seller or my hat buyer comes in. They came in like twice within 30 days. I send them to Oregon and then they go overseas. Well, one box for $166 still has not made it to Oregon yet. So thank you, Post Office, for probably costing me a couple $100. I appreciate that. Way to help out small businesses. You are number one. Okay, I won't go there. But come on. I told him, I'm like, just please wait it out. And one that he bought, that was the first one he bought within that 30-day cycle. This one he bought second is already there. So it's floating somewhere out there. I told him, please wait about 10 to 12 more days. Post office is having problems here and there, intermittently with their software and bullcrap, and I hope it updates in the next 10 or 12 days, or I'm refunding the guy all that money. And that's going to suck. But I'd rather refund him the money so he'll come back and buy more. But still, the USPS, has the potential to screw me here again. I had two the other day I had to refund that were shipped out the same day. Vanished. I don't get it. They got less orders. They charge more money. They give crappier service. I just don't get it. We're starting to feel like a third world country in parts of what we do in this country, and it's kind of sickening with the amount of taxes we all pay. James, what the F did you do? I sell cassettes and was just wondering what you did and why. Let's see here. Burbank is the highest quantity sold on eBay, about 250,000 cards each year. However, the prices are pretty much all over the place and not correct with the market at all. You will see 2-cent cards listed for $3 with shipping, which is nuts. They have a ginormous warehouse. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos of the warehouse where they're giving people tours. I believe the biggest in the country for cards. Their quantity is nuts and sold more if prices are correct. They rely on people. But when you're selling on eBay, though, you've got to, like every card I looked up yesterday when I was doing my speed experiment, where they had up for $1.69 free shipping, and they would have like 70 of them, 60 of them, 50 of them, and none of them sold. So those are the cards that I was playing with yesterday. Stuff that wouldn't be worth putting up. If they have 60 of them and they can't even sell one and they're the biggest movers, yeah, there's a pretty good chance that's not ever going to move for me. All right. Boo, 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 boo. All right. They are changing the shipping today, the 15th, giving the discount to buyers. Probably why nothing works. I forgot all about that shipping thing. since it's not affecting me. I wonder what that looks like. All right, let's get this stuff shipped out and get started on my day. First up, we've got the Lester's Favorites Volume 1 cassette tape. Sold for $6.30, headed over to Florissant, Missouri. Florissant, Missouri. Get this done. Last time Jen went to the bins, she found this, Dishonored, for the Xbox 360 sealed. Sold for $14, headed to West Covina, California. I've been watching that series, How Walt Disney Built America. I like watching all those different episodes about those businesses and the people who ran them and stuff like that. Very, very interesting and entertaining. And just about everyone shows the fact that you got to do something different to stand out, to something that's going to make other people laugh at you or troll you, as you would call it nowadays. Kingpin VHS tape, sold for $4, headed to Eastford, Connecticut. So if you're ever doing something and you have trolls on your back, it's a pretty good sign you're going in the correct direction. Because they're attracted to you for a reason. And the reason is they don't even understand the reasoning why. So they think it's a negative reason. When in reality, it's because it's an interesting reason. Cinderella Long Cold Winter, sold for $4.20, headed to Humboldt, Texas. So always remember that. It makes me wish more people would hate on my card. Give me more hate on my card. Really show me I'm going in the right direction with it. All right, Steve. Next up, Brandy, Have You Ever cassette single, sold for $7, headed to Fairburn, Georgia. Oh, man. Today I will be working on, I believe, hats. For my old store and clothing for my new store. Yesterday I put up, actually it was more like 150 to 175 CDs in my store. Next up we got these Converse, kids Converse sneakers, sold for $10.70, headed to Yucapa, California. Everybody's got the answer, but nobody's got a clue. War and Peace, another one of my fake books. Sold for $9.50. Headed to Chandler, Arizona. Let me cover up some of the stuff on the Chewy box. Looks like I'm pretty low. Might need to change the oil. Let's go ahead and change it now. Okay. I got 3 left. Doing the TP grind, doing the TP, making it bump and grind, grind, grind. You're singing the same song you sung yesterday, James. What's up with that? Watch Sebastian Bach's new video, Freedom. Pretty interesting video. Looked like they had some fun making it. Now, if the other members of Skid Row would drop their ego, they always made Sebastian Bach out to be the problem in that band, and that's why they won't get back together. Yet they've gone through, like, what, 6 singers since Sebastian? So if you go through 6 singers, was the first singer really the problem? If you think about it, do a little self-analyzing, put your ego aside, realize, hey, I may have been part of the problem. It's very hard for some people to self-analyze. Because a lot of people want to believe that they're always right. 9, 6, 4. It's a human ego thing, and it's a tough nut to crack for some, probably for most. But once you can, you have better relationships with people, better relationship with yourself. Those going international. Mountain Valley spring water hat sold for $10.50. Headed to Richfield, Ohio. It's kind of hard to, put yourself in check or erase traits that you've had your whole life. It can be hard to do. It's very rare to find someone who can actually make the change. A lot of people can put on the front of the change, but when you get right down to the pressure of a situation, then the truth really comes out. So it's really hard to be the person where even when you're in the worst situation, you still swallow your pride and say, I'm not that person anymore. Because none of us are perfect. And we've all had different paths with different situations that have affected us mentally one way or another. So to learn to put that aside sometimes, it's a very difficult thing to do. But don't be fooled to be stuck in a situation where somebody makes you believe change is coming, yet it never does. Because as I said, it's very hard for most people to make that change. Especially if they feel they have some kind of power or control being in that situation. Here I go again, screwing up. James, you really just need to pay attention because you really screwed up. What the hell did I do here? What the hell is going on? Alright, I'm confused right now. I got a name here that I don't have a package for. Did it stick to something? Did I put the wrong thing on something? Did I miss something? What the hell happened? Alright, the Lusters with Roger. That looks wrong. Or wait, that should be on the bottom. Yeah, okay. Let me go down to the bottom here. So the last one would have been Christopher, so that was right. The book is Kevin, so that is right. The shoes is Austin, so that is right. Who's Dennis? Dennis is Brand. Oh, I put Brandy on the tape instead of Dennis. Phew. Alrighty then. That's funny. It's funny because the air didn't cause a problem. It just confused me again. Confusion. Confusion says, what the fuck? That's a play off Confucius. I just made that up, sorry. If it wasn't that good. We have some Levi's jeans. Headed up to Canada. Sold for $8. Can I get these into here? Maybe. Let's put this under t-shirt size. 113. $8. 13. So only one international in the last 24 hours. Boo. That's stinky poo. And that was this one. Boo-hoo, stinky poo. So only 30 items going out as of this morning, but it's only 8 a.m. So. We're at $54 right now. And that is all for me. A nice little short morning video. And I'll probably see you in a later video. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.